position, no omission. Your lyrics drier than the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. And we're off and running from Charlotte. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Pretty obvious, this defense, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, you start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 46. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Now a give. It's McCaffrey headed right. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by J.C. Horn. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Into the hands of Kittle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing now from the gun. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 16. This throw is caught. He has the San Francisco touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script.
Pressure off left, and it's blocked.
Well, that's going to take away a touch of that early momentum they built with the opening drive touchdown. And just as importantly here, blocking that extra point should give the offense a little boost as they come out for their first possession, looking to match touchdown for touchdown.
Adoree Jackson now to return it. Return's looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And that's good for a gain of 5. Bernardo Green with that tackle. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Let's go. 19 Lions.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
All right, this is A.J. Dillon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Young. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
On third down, it's Young. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th and long. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Young on the play action. Freiermuth there to bring it in. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Brooks will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal.
And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Panthers tied up late in the 1st. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Nevis with a point after. And the Panthers take the lead on that successful kick. Nevis ready to send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Takes it through the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit, starting with 1st and 10. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a short gain. Tackle made by the rookie from Wisconsin.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. And goes his 10th career INT. Well, he didn't like what he saw from the pocket, Brock, so he kicked it outright. Coverage did a great job, though, never letting up, and they were there to pick him off.
Yeah, as a QB, you're just trying to buy a little time, break that defense down. But you know how you could tell a well-coached defense? When that QB rolls right, the coverage rolls right with him, flows right with him. So whether he threw it from the pocket or near the sideline in that case, I think we were in store for a similar result.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Cowboy 80.
Putting a receiver in motion. On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Go! 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go!
To the air on 1st down, Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they face 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Buys time, rolling right. He's on the move. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
On 1st down, here comes Brooks. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Again, it's Brooks. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Come on, set! 18, Pioneer!
Tight end going in motion here. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. This one's caught. He has the Carolina touchdown. All right, so this solid 1st half continues for Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers grow their lead to 8. Nevis ready to send this one away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Getting out to his left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this one does not go far.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it's going to be Panthers football. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Set, go.
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Play action now, Young. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here.
Hawk 70, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Check go.
Young working from the gun. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it off. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. And it's the 49ers taking over on offense. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll throw to begin this drive. Kittle brings it in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
This ball's cut by McCaffrey. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That finds Ayuk complete. And he'll head out of bounds at the opponent's 35. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a 49er first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They'll throw it again. This one falls incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
2nd and 10 now. Escapes the pocket. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Mitch Wisnowski on the punt. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Throwing from his own end zone. That's Jonathan Mingo complete. He's got a gain of 6 there. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
This time they'll keep it on the ground. Hits the sideline to the 20. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Let's go now.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Tarvarius Ward picks it off. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. So it'll be 2nd down. One last play before the break. Back to throw it. Throwing deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 10. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Jackson now to return it. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Ready up.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go.
Now Young. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Chased out to his right, and he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
On the give, it's Brooks. Down the sideline inside the 30. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Buying some time right. Has it down close. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers lead by 15 now. Mevis ready to send this one away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And he reaches the 35 before going out. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
2nd and 4. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Into the hands of Kittle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first.
Awareness. Kate, you hear me and so many others talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but it's critical for every unit on a football field. And for the defense right there, to have an awareness of knowing where the marker was and to make sure that...
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jordan Fuller comes up with it. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. Nevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers grow the lead now to 22 points. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. His return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
The throw is caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing it again here. Intercepted in the end zone. Trevin Wallace must get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Shut up. Check out.
From the pistol, it's Young. He finds Johnson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. So we're through 3 here. The Panthers have possession to start the 4th. This one looking pretty well decided already.
49ers 6.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Come on. Set.
Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you've got.
Past the 25. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Panthers grow their lead yet again. Mevis ready to send this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
And he's tackled for a short gain. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. Back now, pressure on its way. Forced out to his right. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Dropping back to throw. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 47. Flush down now to his left. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Handoff here for Brooks. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Running once more with Brooks. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming.
It's 3rd and 7.
Brooks on the give, headed right. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He got 3 on the run. That's going to bring up 4th and 4. On 4th down, out comes the Panthers field goal team and Harrison Mevis. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. And they're unable to pile another 3 onto that lead.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd and 8. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll throw it. Searches from the pocket. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Can't find the back on the dump off. So that brings up 4th down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
He finds him beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. They are throwing it again. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Adoree Jackson makes the play.
At the 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Lining up to take a knee on second down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.